So how can you get involved to be a member of the Parent Advisory Council? Well, attend a Redistricting 101 meeting. Everybody here has already started on that journey. You've attended the meeting tonight to become educated about why we need to redistrict. If you can't attend one of the meetings, we will be posting tonight's meeting online so that you can view it online. You'll then need to complete a Parent Advisory Council application, return it to the Director of Student Services no later than September 27th. As you leave the meeting tonight, those applications will be available on a table just outside this door, or those applications are available online at the Redistricting website. You can download one of those. The applications will be processed, and a Parent Advisory Council will be selected and notified during the week of October 4th, 2010. Continue on how you can be involved. Each building principal will then select one Parent Advisory Council member from the processed applications. It was very important to the Redistricting Study Committee that we involve our middle school and our elementary principals in this process. So they will get to select one of the 3 Parent Advisory Council members from the applicants that they have for their schools. Then 2 additional council members will be selected at random from the processed applications. Every attempt will be made to select council members from different neighborhoods, providing equal representation on the council for each school. In other words, we'll try to avoid pulling 3 applications from the same neighborhood and leaving the rest of the neighborhoods without any representation. Successful applicants will be notified by the Office of the Director of Student Services. So what's the difference between middle school and elementary advisory councils? Let me share that. The elementary council, as we've already talked about, they'll begin their work in October, reviewing the proposed elementary redistricting plan, sharing plans with their schools and community members, and advising the administrative team on possible improvements to the proposed plan. The Middle School Parent Advisory Council will begin meeting in October on a different evening, and their job will be to examine the current middle school feeder concept and to obtain school community feedback on possible modifications to the feeder concept. Let me talk about that for just a second. We currently have, and we have had for several years, ever since Creekside Middle School opened, a feeder program on how students feed into the middle schools. One of the concerns that our community had was elementary students would be split and go to 2 different schools. Currently, we do have 1 elementary school that is split, and that's Mohawk Trails Elementary. Prior to having this feeder system, we had up to 5 elementary schools that were split and would go to the 2 middle schools, Clay and Carmel. When we opened Creekside, we had the opportunity to fix that the best that we could, and we had then 10 of our elementary schools that fed into a middle school. 1 was split, which was Mohawk. And the goal for Mohawk's boundaries has been about a 50-50 split. About half the students go to each middle school. We're going to look at that process. We're going to go to our community and ask for their input, and the work of this committee may result in a different middle school look. We'll just see what the committee decides and what we propose to our school board. Last line, both groups will begin working as separate advisory councils, but they may merge together if the need arises. If the middle school committee decides to stay with the current feeder system, then we'll merge with the elementary and move forward. If they decide to change, then we will probably start working very hard as a committee to come up with a middle school plan for redistricting. Timeline, please don't write any of these down. These will be posted. I just want to let you know a little bit about those of you that are thinking about being on the Parent Advisory Council. It is a commitment. We're asking you to sign up and be involved and work very, very hard for your schools and for Carmel Clay schools all the way through December. So we have meetings planned every Tuesday night beginning October 12th. We'll go every other week, elementary, middle school, elementary, middle school. In that 2-week window, if you're on the elementary committee, you'll go back to your school, you'll host meetings, you'll send emails, you'll collect information, and then you'll come back 2 weeks later ready to share information with the administrative team. We have meetings scheduled all the way through December. Our goal would be to finalize our plans in December of 2010. We'll cancel meetings if we don't need them, and we'll add additional meetings if we need extras. Remember, I just said December 2010 is when we would like to finish this process. We will begin then the process of proposing this to the school board in January of 2011. We'll propose it first to the superintendent, who, as I said earlier, could accept the plan or modify the plan. Then we will propose it in January to our school board. A month later, after the school board's had the opportunity to have parental input and comments on the process, then we will hope that our board will vote on a final plan in February of 2011, because after the plan is approved, then all the administrative work begins about notifying students, redoing bus routes, letting teachers know that they may have to move to a new school to follow some students. It's quite an in-depth process to get ready for August of 2011. So how do I stay informed about the process? I don't think I want to be on the advisory committee, or maybe I do, but I do want to stay informed. So we have lots of opportunities for you to be informed. First of all, we will continue, as we did last time, to update our website. We already have some information on there. Hopefully you've been there to see a few of the items that have been up there. As I said, this presentation will be posted tomorrow. A video copy of this presentation will be posted. We already have the application there available if you want to go home tonight and download one. We'll continue to update that throughout our process. Secondly, we have set up a Facebook account. For those of you that do Facebook, you can sign up and be part of the Redistricting Facebook. I checked the other day, we already have 30 friends following the Redistricting Facebook account. So if that's how you stay informed, we want to make sure we reach out and share that information with you. We also will continue to use School Messenger to send out information and updates. We'll include things in the Friday distribution, and as needed, we'll do special emails like we did this morning to remind you about this meeting. And then finally, do you Twitter? We will be sharing redistricting on our Carmel Clay Schools MyCCS Twitter account. So sign up for the Twitter account. We have a lot of people that follow our information on Twitter already. We'll be posting the redistricting information on Twitter. I think other than me calling every one of you at home at night, I think we're going to provide you the opportunity to stay informed. So what if I have questions, though, about redistricting? I'm not on the council. I'm following everything on all the different methods of information, but I still have questions. Well, we have a facts page, a redistricting facts page. As a matter of fact, we already have a couple questions up there that we know get asked every time we redistrict. We've already put the answers up there. But if you look at the facts page and you don't find the answer to your question, we're going to provide you an opportunity through SurveyMonkey to post a question, send it to us, and then we will respond back on the facts page so that other folks like you that might have the same question can have their answers. So we want to give everybody the opportunity to share their concerns, their comments, and their questions to us. And of course, you can always email me or our superintendent or any of the administrative team. So I'm interested in becoming part of the council. What do I do? First of all, you pick up an application as you leave tonight, or they're available online at the redistricting website. Complete that application, return it to me, the Director of Student Services, my office, no later than September 27th, 2010. Applications may be faxed. I've provided you the fax number there on the presentation. Mailed to my office, there's my address, or you can drop it by. It's really important that I have that application no later than September 27th. We'll take them all the way until we lock the doors that night, okay? Because on the 28th, we're going to start processing the applications. Let me just say a few comments and then I'm going to end up with some questions. Redistricting is a challenge for everyone. We know that. It's not something that we enjoy doing, but it's educationally the right thing to do for our kids, because overcrowded schools doesn't provide the same academic opportunities for our kids. And we know that. So our job is to provide the best educational opportunities for your children so that they can be successful. And so we have to do this. We don't want to, but we have to. We're going to do our best to be transparent, to be open. We want your input. We want you to get involved. Send us a question, be part of a committee, attend the meetings that are going to be held at your schools. It's important that you become involved, you stay informed, and you share those positive ideas about how to improve our plan. We really want that input. So pick up an application, check us out on Facebook, check into your Twitter account, whatever it is that you need to do to stay involved, we really want you to do that. And I want you to know that we thank you for your understanding and your willingness to be part of the process. Just coming tonight is very, very important to become involved. So at this point, we will take some questions. I have a couple microphones, or if you have a very loud projecting voice, you could just stand right where you are. Yes?